Hello friends, welcome back to another tutorial. So today what we are going to learn is about how to position things, like about positioning. So let's start. So let me quickly take a div here. Actually I'll take two divs. So and inside that one more div. Okay, so let me quickly add classes and background color so we can see it. Div 1, give a background color of orange and give it a height of 400 pixels and width of 400 pixels. So this is our first div, and the second div, the one inside the bigger one, so we'll give it width of 200, width and height of 200 pixels and width of 200 pixels, and a background color also to this color. Okay, I don't like this color, so we'll give it a color of olive. Okay, so that's up to you, whatever you want to give. So now what we can do, the positioning, like we can specify the top, left and so on. So first, in order to, we have to understand the positioning system. So the positioning system which is work is like when you put there is a theory called relative positioning, that if you are trying to position this, it will be related to this, because this is inside this bigger one. So first what we need to do is we need to put this position to relative and then change this then this change this smaller div position, like top we could put 50%, and here first we need to put the position to absolute, so it goes out of the normal flow. So we can see it is 50% down. It just a second. So it came 50% below, and now from the left we want it 50%. So we can see like it totally crossed the barrier from here. So now to put it in the center, we need to minus 50% of this. So 50% from left of this will be this much. So this end will come here, this will come here, so it will be center here like this. And let's do it. Translate. So to translate means to take one place, to take this any element or object from one place to other place. So here we need to give two parameters, one is x coordinates and the y. So first we'll use the x coordinates to 50% and then the y also to 50%. You can see now it is in the center of the box. So this is one way to position things. And next what we have to do is, and next there is one more theory, one more way, that is using the flex box property. So actually let's do it, I'll show you. It's very easy. So to do that, just put the we need to change the display property, like display to flex, and then justify content center. And so we can see justify content goes from left to right, the x axis, and to center it in the y axis we need to use align items to center. So see, this is much easier than the previous one and is better to understand. And what if you have more than one element? So let's quickly add another one. I'll just copy this. Okay, so and we'll make the box a little smaller. We'll put it to 100 pixels, and maybe add borders to 1 pixel, solid black. So we have two boxes. So when we display this to flex, it automatically changes the, so it is aligned in the horizontal, the x axis. So what if you want to stack them one on top of another, what we have to do is we have to change the flex direction to column. Now we can see it is stacked in the middle and it is in the center of the box and it is stacked. So again we can change, we have more values for justify content. So what is space between, space around, so it will make all the space around it to be equal. This space and here the space between is the same, and the space here and the space here is the same. And one more thing, we have space between, so this will make a space between these two elements and push those two elements to the extreme border. So this is how we center. So further we can add more to this, like let's delete this one and change this to justify content to center. Okay, and let's increase the size of this to 300 pixels. Okay, now we can put another element here and inside this green div, and like, okay, now let's see it in practice. Like we'll put another div here, so div 3, let's quickly style it. Div 3, let's give it a background color to red this time, or this color, and then give it a height to, just we'll give it a height to 200 pixels and width to 200 pixels. Okay, so this is a flex, and inside here this is the second div. We can also put the display here to flex, so we can center it. So what we are doing is nesting the flex. So we can do the nesting also like any programming language, similar. Display, just change the display to flex, the same as before, and let's change the justification, justify content center, then align content to center, not content, it should be align items. So we can see we can nest, so we can nest one div, nest just like we can nest HTML elements, we can also nest the styles, like we can apply flex to every element, I mean block level elements. So this is another way of centering. And let me show you quickly how to make the menus, like how it is very easy to make HTML menu bar. So I'll delete that, I'll delete this also. So for quick demonstration of the power of flexbox, so what we'll do is we'll delete this, and we'll also delete this to flex 1. Flex 1 means it will stretch to the whole screen. Let's quickly give a height so that we can see it. Give it a height of 40 pixels. Okay, so if we give a flex 1, it spans from this side, left side to right side, it occupies the whole space. So now let's make a UL here. Then we'll give menu. Let's add menus. How much menu? So we want UL list. Give it UL LI. Then inside that we want a link. So we have successfully made our UL. So let's quickly add these attributes. We'll put some text here, like home, about, and contact. So now let's see how easily we can change, we can put it in a vertical, horizontal row. So this is very easy. Like first we'll change the UL. So let's go dot UL. What we are going to do is display to flex. You can see it automatically changed to horizontal. And let's read all the style to none. So we remove the bullets and padding to 0. And now let's target the list element. The list element, what we want to do is we want to the background color to, let's choose this color so that we can see it, and maybe we can add margin to 2px so we can see, and padding to 5 pixels. Now we can see that we have successfully made our menu, and this is in the center. No matter how big our page, how small or big, it automatically adjusts to our page. So L base, let's change the color, text transform uppercase, and text decoration to none, maybe font family to sans serif, and make it bold. So here goes our menu. So instead of adding padding here, what we could do is we could do it here. It will be better. Oh, this was nice. So we'll put it back again. So here goes our menu. And like about the rounded corners that we have learned in earlier class, we can add rounded corners here also. Border radius 5 pixels. So you can have rounded corner menus here. So now if we change the page width, we can see it changes. So in addition to this, the one that I've shown about the making it to absolute, so we can do it in other ways also. Like I'll demonstrate on this same this UL. What we are going to do is make this to float. So I'll take out the flex here, and here what we are going to do is display. You have to take it out of the normal flow. So to display to absolute, and then we have to float each of this. Float left. So you can see this is another way that we can do it by floating it to left, but this is automatically wraps around. This is another way of styling using the float property, but this float is not always helpful. I mean, I don't really like it, but this is a system that is worth talking about, and this was in use before the flex and grid. And grid is another system that we won't be talking about now, but we can use grid also. It is better than flex. So guys, this is it. If you want to know more about float, you can search the internet. There is so many tutorials, or you can go to W3 pages that will give you information about this. So guys, this is it. Thank you. And if you have learned something, please do share the knowledge with others, and hit like and subscribe. Thank you.